This time I'll make an animation with GIMP using the type of format animated GIF, creating the effect of wind blowing. So the first thing to be done is go to Menu File, Open as Layers, show the path to your document and Open. I like to show the effect of wind blowing, so what I'm going to do is to transform the silhouette of the hair and the green skirt. I'm not going to show the balloon this time, so I'll take my eraser and in the background layer I will rub it out. Okay, so remember that we need the Layers tab opened. If it's not opened, go to Windows, Dockable Dialogs, Layers. We need to see the order of piling up the layers because these are going to be the frames of the final animation. So I will start in the skirt, and I'd like to select very carefully the silhouette of the skirt. There are many selection tools, but this time I'm going to use one that I consider very precise. Is the Paths tool. Apparently the Paths tool is for drawing and creating paths, but you can also turn it into a selection. So what I'm going to do is to construct a perfect line around the skirt and then selection from path. So this tool works making anchor points. Should be in the design mode. Okay, design. So you put the anchor points and then in the mode of edition you just adjust the handles. That's the idea. So you can make this pretty quick. Maybe then editing the handles is something slowlier. But as I said before, what we want to do really is to make a perfect silhouette of the area we need to transform. Okay, so in this situation, I'm going to say edit, and as you can see, when I click here on one of these anchor points, I can display the handles and I can modify the silhouette of the selection. Can modify the silhouette of the handles and make a quite accurate contour. All right, selection from path to selection. Okay, can you see that now we have selected just the skirt? Okay, so we copy from this layer, we paste it, Ctrl V, and we have created a floating selection, parenthesis pasted layer, which is some kind of pseudo layer. It's not still a layer. If we want to turn this into a layer, we have to click on it with the right side of the mouse and say to new layer. Now, this is the new layer. All right. So as you can see, the layer seems to be smaller than the picture. So what I'm going to do is, as well with the right bottom of the mouse, I will say layer to image size. Okay, perfect. All right. What I'm going to do is to use the transform tool that we have in the toolbox, which is the gauge transformation. The idea with this tool is to select the area we want to transform. You don't have to do something very accurate. And once you've got it, what you have to do is just to click and drag the handles. You will see immediately how the shapes transforms. Okay, once you're satisfied, I'm going to name this skirt 1. All right. I'm going to go back to the background, and this time what I'm going to do is to select the hair, exactly with the same procedure and the same tool we did before. These are the anchor points. Set the position of the anchor points. and once you have the anchor points, you display the handles. Okay, if you have to move any handle because you are not satisfied with the result, you still can move them here, right? Okay, then you go to the edition mode, edit, and this is where you can display the handles, right? If you need to move any of the anchor points, you can go back to the previous design mode and you can just add or eliminate. Then you go to the edition mode and you continue working with the handles. I'm not very satisfied with this selection. So go back to the edition mode. Oh, I can't at this point right now. Okay, so selection from path, we edition copy, edition paste as new layer, or Control V, and then we repeat the same procedure. This has to be a new layer, and in addition, that it should be also a layer to image size. Okay, I'm going to name this layer hair, right? And selection to path. So let's check if it's there. Yes, it is. It's perfectly there. All right. So I'm just going to try to erase a little bit this white contour that we have all around. It is not very nice with the eraser tool. All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do again is with this layer active, I will take again this tool, the Cage Transform tool, and I will just click and drag. With layer hair active. Then this other piece. All right, so let's see the difference. Okay, we can feel it's moving. Okay, all right, so what I'm going to do is these two layers, I will merge them, put the two elements together in the same layer, right? Merge down the layers. Okay, all right, I will duplicate this layer. Okay, I'm going to just rename this. I will call this one number 1 and this is going to be number 2. All right, I will continue working on number 2, applying the transformations with the Cage Transformation tool. Okay, let's see if we can feel the difference. Yeah, in the hair it works. Let's go for the skirt. Okay, all right, let's try the animation. Let's see if it works. In filters, animation, playback. We will see how the GIF sequence, once we just push on play, we will see how this sequence will start with the bottom layer and will run through each layer from the bottom to the top. Okay, we might need to make some adjustments right now. Okay, so let's save the file, saying File. Of course, there is something else to be done before we save the file. Filters, animation, optimize for GIF. And then File, export as wind animation. This is the name of my file. Select by type, select GIF image and export. Attention, as always with these options, when you export the image as a GIF, make sure that in GIF options you have GIF comment active and you click on as animation. As animation is active. In loop forever means that the animation will never end, and this is the speed, okay, between around 100 will be fine. And then some people just select here in frame disposal, I don't care, but some people strongly recommend cumulative layers combined. But let's choose one of these two and export. To reproduce your animation, just open with, abrir con, any browser. Okay, that's it. Okay, thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed.